Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to an event years in the making. Are you all ready for Leon and Leslie to finally get married? Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. And when you think about it, the whole thing is a little weird, right? You're standing on a stage looking fancy, holding flowers, and being stared at by pretty much everyone who has meant anything to you in the past 20-something years. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is one that is regarded as so critical that we acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. Many people often forget that the two of you aren't married, and many are surprised when they find out you're not. You already created a beautiful and meaningful life together, so why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth. That no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right. That's why you both are standing here. That's why you all are present to watch them stand up here and commit to each other. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. And all of those chapters and adventures bring Leon and Leslie here in this moment. It's a time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that brought them here. And a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your own story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying, I love you, getting engaged, making a house a home, but mostly it's a million little ones that come in between the big moments. Falling asleep next to each other, making dinner together, spending holidays with your families, binge watching Netflix shows and Marvel comic movies, or getting a big hug when you get home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try and explain it, because that's just the way love is, and is meant to be felt and not described. Yet even though we still try to describe love in different ways, we all know it when we see it, and we see it right here. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, for every experience I am going to have, I want you to be a part of it. Will you, Leon, always keep Leslie as your favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I will.
Will you, Leslie, always keep Leon as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough times, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day? Will you, Leon and Leslie, be each other's partners from this day forward, Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next? Now for the rings, please. Wear these rings as a reminder of the vows you've just exchanged and the unbroken circle that represents that you are with each other at all times. Leon, please place the ring on Leslie's finger and repeat after me. Leslie, you are the love of my life and my best friend.
Leslie, you are the love of my life and my best friend.
I give you this ring as a token of my devotion and love.
I give you this ring with my devotion and love.
In all times, in all places.
In all times, in all places.
And in all ways forever.
And in all ways forever.
With this ring, I will marry you and bind my life to yours.
With this ring, I will marry you and bind my life to yours.
Leslie, please place the ring on Leon's finger and repeat after me. Leon, you are the love of my life and best friend.
Leon, you are the love of my life and best friend.
I give you this ring as a token of my love.
I give you this ring as a token of my love.
My everlasting friendship.
My everlasting friendship.
And the promises of all my tomorrow.
And the promises of all my tomorrows.
With this ring, I marry you.
With this ring, I marry you.
And bind my life to yours.
And bind my life to yours.
You've both chosen to wear these rings as a reminder of your promises. People often say wedding bands are a perfect circle, with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. These stones were formed a long time ago deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface, where someone dug them up and made them into something beautiful. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, always remember that. You created something invaluable, and just as I know you'll protect these rings, I trust that you'll protect the commitments you made to one another today. And with my final words, here is a blessing to you both. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you look for things to praise, often say I love you, and take no notice of small faults. May you have happiness, and may you find it making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it loving one another. It is now my greatest pleasure to proclaim by the powers vested in me by the state of Georgia, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Leon, you may now kiss your bride.